Yo, John, thanks for coming on the podcast, brother. It's nice to have you here.
Man. Thanks for having me. Finally, we did it,
Yeah, man, for sure. So, yo, should I call you John or Tennisxclub, bro? Because I feel like if Drake was here, like, I don't know if I'd call him Aubrey. So,
Yeah, just call me Tennisxclub, man.
Tennisxclub, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, where did the name come from?
So originally, I was never an artist to begin with, as
Okay.
you guys know. Started doing the blogging and
Mhm.
interviews and directing music videos, nightclub promoter, working behind the scenes. And when I first moved to Toronto in 2018, me and my boy were just making songs with no plan to release them. I was
Okay.
just like starting to learn how to like be a songwriter and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And eventually we made some dope stuff and we decided to drop it. So I'm like, I need a name. And I originally had an idea for a clothing line called Tennisxclub.
Dope.
And I was looking through I have this red book. It's like all my ideas and stuff. And the name was right there. So I'm like, oh shit, this would be a perfect name for artists,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
For
fair.
sure.
That's how it came about.
What was the clothing brand gonna be? Was it gonna be like tennis vibe or?
Yeah, it was gonna be like polo shirts
Okay.
and stuff like
Dope.
that. And
Yeah.
just like I was gonna name each different line after like a different tennis player or something.
That's
like
pretty
that.
sick.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
The Roger Federer,
Like
Yeah.
Andre Agassi, Pete Sampras. I don't know if you guys know who those guys are, but
No, I'm not big into
they're big
tennis.
from the '90s. They're like the huge stars in the '90s.
You're a big tennis
Yeah,
guy?
yeah.
You play tennis too, or?
Nah, never. I used
Never?
to watch it a lot with my mom when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know what we've been playing recently?
Yeah.
Pickleball.
Yeah,
It's actually fun.
Big
it looks fun, right?
Like
Yeah, it's
it's something
pretty
that you wouldn't think, but once you actually start playing it, it's pretty
I
fun.
gotta try it.
And it's a little like it's not like when you're done you hurt, like your body actually hurts.
Especially if
Full
you
body
haven't,
workout.
Yeah, for real.
if you haven't exercised in a while or if you don't do that type of training,
Yeah,
like mobility and all that shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Using
you
different
feel it.
muscles.
Tennis is really hard,
It is.
so I feel like pickleball is a good balance.
Yeah, it's
It is.
easier
fun.
for sure.
It's kind of nice because the ball goes a lot slower.
Yeah, it
Compared
has
to, like, a
holes
ten-
in it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's the? There's two different. What's the
Paddle.
other one? Yeah, what's the difference between them?
Paddle is like there's glass walls around you, and I think you use a tennis ball or like something that's more similar to a tennis ball.
Okay.
And like those, like, if you've seen serious paddle, it's crazy.
Yeah,
like it's
a bit
wild.
harder, maybe.
Oh yeah, for sure. The ball's going fast. Like you can hit it off the walls and shit. Like it's crazy.
Okay.
They like sometimes they hit it outside of the thing. People have to run outside of the glass through the door to get it and like hit it back in.
Yeah.
Like it's
Pickleball's like outside, right?
no,
Or
it could
is
be
it-
indoor
does it
too.
not matter?
Yeah, it could be
Okay.
indoor too.
Yeah, like we played indoor a handful of times.
Yeah, but it's
Okay,
good.
nice.
It's actually hard to play outside because of the wind and shit sometimes.
That
But
would make sense.
But like in Toronto right now, like a lot of tennis courts, like the city ones,
Yeah.
they're actually like they're making like pickleball like courts out of it too.
Okay.
So it's like a 2-for-1, right?
I saw you guys ever been to the Well, like downtown, the Well?
I haven't been. No, I've
They
seen it. I've
They
driven
have
by
a
and stuff.
pickleball court there. So
Oh,
I
that's
don't know
dope.
if it's paddle.
I think I saw
it.
it. I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's one or
it
the
probably
other,
is
you know?
paddle for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I bet you they have a paddle court
Yeah.
there. It's that kind of place,
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't start as an artist.
Yeah,
So
not
tell
at all.
us about kind of your journey to becoming an artist. Like we know you were a blogger and then you did interviews and then you directed videos. So like tell us about that journey a bit.
Yeah, so like I grew up in a family where just everyone's huge music fans. My parents
Right.
still go to concerts like crazy till this day,
Mhm.
like rock shows and whatever, So I just grew up loving music, and I didn't have the confidence to make music, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I need to figure out a way to work in the music industry without making music. So I kind of like copped out, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
And this was the blog era. I don't know if you guys know what the blog era is. I feel like I'm old sometimes.
Like everything was just being like there's blogs
Just
about
blogs,
everything.
like
Right?
yeah, Two Dope Boys and worldstarhiphop.com.
Mhm,
and all this.
okay.
They're called blogs. They're just websites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember World.
Close
Yeah,
to it, yeah. And so I just created my own blog. It was just my name, johnlines.com.
Mhm.
I had a lot of friends who were nightclub promoters, so whenever they would have celebrities go, I would hit them up and be like, yo, I want to interview the guy that comes through. So then I was doing interviews. My first interview was with Sean Desmond at Rouge Nightclub in London, Ontario.
Shit.
Then I worked my way up, and then maybe like my fourth or fifth interview was with Mac Miller. I did Steve Aoki, Benny Benassi. I did like a collab with Big Sean on like a custom skateboard. We did a giveaway. So like
it's pretty sick.
Wow.
I like, I made a lot of connections during that blog era, those blog era days. So that's kind of how I got my start into the music game.
Yeah,
Those are some big names.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite to interview?
Mac Miller.
Mac
for
Miller?
100%. Rest in peace, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like he was
Yeah,
a
that
cool guy.
He was the best, man. He was just a creative and excited little kid at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like when he came out too, he came out pretty hot.
Hard, bro.
I wasn't a big Mac Miller fan, but like
Yeah,
I thought his stuff was pretty cool.
The day when I interviewed him, bro, he had a line around the club like It was going like crazy, and it was like 12 in the afternoon. The show wasn't until nighttime, you know. So like his buzz was huge.
Yeah.
This is 2011, bro. So it's so long ago.
Like when did he start to kind of like take off? Like I'm not too familiar.
He took off around that time, and then he really blew up into like mainstream probably around like 2013, 2014, whatever. Yeah.
Was that like that Donald Trump song kind of vibe?
Yeah, that was
Around that time?
around like 2012, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just around there.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a big track.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
So like, what did you like the best? Like did you like the other stuff that you were doing, or you knew that you would always make it like into?
And I like
into
making music. It's
yeah.
way better, you know. It's like I go in the studio. I go to Link Studio in Toronto. Shout out to those guys. And I'm just there by myself, creating music, producing, writing, recording my, you know, just by myself, so I can sound cringe if I want to. You know, no one's there. It's like, it's the best vibe, creating your own music. And then when you finally make something that's like really sick, it's like you can't beat that feeling, you know.
Are you like someone that like goes in there with an idea, or you just go in and see what happens?
Yeah, like sometimes I'll go in there with nothing, or I already kind of wrote the song in my head at home or whatever, you know what I mean? Then I bring it and then just like take it to the next level. But yeah, interviews are cool. That was dope because you get to meet people. You get to add value to them. You're promoting them, so they're gonna give you respect for that. You know what I mean? So respect to you guys for having me. Same idea. And directing videos is cool too, because then you get like a little glimpse of the artist's vision. You know, you get to get into that kind of pocket and stuff like that. And yeah, doing photography. I have a camera. I have a Sony A7 III, so I still shoot photos and stuff here and there.
Sick.
But yeah, like I never consider myself a camera guy or anything. I kind of just use the camera as like a networking tool, you know, to meet people and stuff. So yeah, all the other stuff was cool. It was crucial because it got me to like where I am to meet people and stuff. But yeah, making music is
So like
my favorite thing.
Now that you're here, like who kind of taught you the music industry? You know, how to make connections, that kind of thing.
Honestly, no one really. I just kind of, my friend Corey Litwin, who's a big manager. He helped blow up Murder Beats. He was his manager.
Oh, wow.
He was the manager at the club where I did my first interview with Sean Desmond, and he was one of the first really people that I saw that was really good at networking. Yeah, and knowing how to add value to people instead of like a lot of people, they make the mistake. Like, let's say I'm an artist, I'm just starting out, and I'm just going and asking people for favors, but then everyone's like looking at me like, yo, who is this guy? You know, like, why would we do a favor for you? We don't even know you, you know? Sure. So he kind of showed me that like, you got to give people something first. Yeah. Even in order to just have that relationship where you have their number and you can reach out to them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So you got to add value. And that's kind of what I learned through him, you know? So I guess I kind of learned everything on my own, but like that was one person I saw did it very well. Yeah. So I kind of like took some pointers here and there from him, you know?
Yeah. I feel like that's like a main theme that you always hear. You always have to add value no matter what you're doing. It's always adding value, right?
So like, even for example, I'm with Eric Bellinger right now, right? On his label. Like, I met him in 2015. Yeah. I was in a studio session for someone else. I was just there. And like, after that, we maintained a good relationship. We had a good rapport that day. And then I ended up helping him get like a big bag on a feature for someone that wanted to buy one. Right. I ended up shooting photos for him. I've been in other sessions for him and stuff like that. Helped out with, you know, yo, what if you say this is that, whatever. So it's like I was constantly adding value with this guy to the point where like when I started to do music and I reached out to him and like, yo, I'm taking music serious now. He like was receptive to me. Yeah, because like I wasn't just a stranger coming out of left field. You know what I mean? Like, he saw that I was someone that was working towards anything in the music industry, you know?
Like, was he highly established at that point in his
career? He's a huge songwriter, man. He wrote for everyone. Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Jeremiah, anyone, you name it, he worked with them.
Wow.
And cool. He's also an artist himself. So
what were your emotions like when you signed to him?
It was just, it was pretty crazy because I'm like, first of all, I didn't like believe it, you know? Yeah. Because at first, like, he was here in 2024 on tour for his own tour. Yeah. And I reached out to him. I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? You're here? And he's like, yeah, I'm actually working on my album. I'm trying to hit the studio tonight. So I'm like, all right, perfect. I got a studio for you. So we went. We ended up working on a song that I co-produced for him that actually landed on his album. That was my first big producer placement. Wow. And And then I played him my new song, my So Proud of Myself song, which is the first song I dropped on his label, All Wins.
Mhm.
And he's like, bro, this is insane. We got to drop this
Mhm.
on the label. You know, you're in the studio, you're vibing out, you're having a good time. You know, people are saying stuff. Sometimes it's like, you don't know if they're just being 100%
Mhm.
about it because everyone's
Yeah.
hyped and in a good mood. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So, yeah, the next day was his show. We go to the show. After the show, we have a little private after party at my boy's studio. And I'm like, yo, are you serious about that? Like, you trying to drop the song on the label? Like, what's up with that? He's like, bro, 100%, you know?
Wow.
So
And
it's kind of like it was a very fast thing, you know?
yeah, and he stuck to his word.
Stuck to his word. And
That's
we're
dope.
2 years later still going strong. And yeah, it was crazy because I got a producer placement on the guy's album, and then I'm on his label now as well. So it was a crazy night. You know what I mean?
Is it easy to come across stand-up guys like that, or do you find it like challenging?
It's very hard. He's like,
Yeah.
if you watch, like, if you study his career and watch interviews with other people that talk about him and stuff like that, he's
Yeah.
like very rare guy in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everyone always says he's a solid dude,
Yeah.
stand-up guy. He works hard. He's talented as shit.
Yeah.
Gives people game, and it's like, we can text and he'll help me out and give me pointers, this and that.
Mhm.
But like, I'm one of like over hundreds of people that he's treating that way. You know
For
what
sure,
I mean?
for
So
sure.
it's like, yeah, he's very rare in the game.
Yeah,
I will
that's
say
cool.
that. You know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's nice to come across people like that.
It's like music industry. You know, it's all about clout and fame and you
yeah,
know the hype and this and that. Like, but
Yeah.
like with him, it doesn't really. It's not like that. You know.
Well, obviously you've been in a room with him now. Like, what's the biggest room you've been in? Like with the most influential people?
I met Lil Wayne one time. That
That's
was pretty.
sick.
That's
fucking
pretty
crazy,
dope, yeah.
Bro.
Was that around the time he was like bigger? Or
Yeah,
like,
that was like during the blog, like around 2011 when I
Wow.
wrote my
He
blog
was
and
hot.
stuff like that. It was insane at Molson Amphitheater. I think they call it something else now, RBC.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
something.
that's when he went to prison, right? 2011?
He just got out, I think.
Or just got out. Yeah,
Either
yeah.
he was just going in or just got out.
Yeah,
but,
something like that.
Yeah, I met him at the show.
Mhm.
Mac Main let us in. He
That's
brought
sick.
us to the
That's
backstage
sick.
and all this shit.
Mhm.
And it was crazy.
Did you have like a full out conversation with him, or?
Bro, honestly, I said hi to him, and we're all just in a group. We're all chilling, talking, and bro, I was frozen. I never seen like he was like glowing. I swear to God, I
Yeah.
never seen. Like, I don't get hype on celebrities at all because I know we're just all normal people. You know what I mean? We're just regular. We're all gonna die, whatever. But like, bro, this guy was he was literally glowing. Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're talking about.
And I'm 100% sober seeing this. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like,
No, I'm sure that's like the goat for
I
some
was
people.
like, this is
Yeah.
insane. Like,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne right now? What the hell?
That guy's
You know?
bars are.
He really is,
insane.
bro. During
Bro.
that time, he was like,
Yeah, and I
He was
was
the
like
guy.
a hardcore Lil Wayne fan back in
Yeah.
the day. You know, I went
Yeah.
to his concert like twice. It was sick, bro.
Yeah,
that was like the Drop the World era. Remember when he came
Yeah,
out with
with
that song,
Eminem.
Drop the World? Yeah,
I like.
Yeah, that was
I think
insane.
it was around that time.
Meeting Lil Wayne was pretty crazy.
Was that here in Toronto?
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
yeah, that was dope
Pretty
as
dope.
fuck.
Who else? Like who else was
Big Sean was cool. He was really down to earth and chill. It was dope meeting Benny Benassi because, like, obviously, you know, classic.
That's the guy who has that collab with Chris Brown, Beautiful People, right?
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. And he has so much other bigger tracks.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, I didn't know that he was like hardcore Italian and he couldn't really speak English. So
Oh,
I'm
shit.
interviewing him,
Mhm.
and he's not like understanding anything I'm saying.
Oh, really?
So I only ended up asking him like a couple like basic questions, you know, 'cause
Yeah.
he
That's
couldn't
funny.
really understand me.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
funny.
was kind of crazy.
That makes me think of a question I had before, but I didn't get to ask it. Like, what are some different challenges like from each of the industries that you noticed, and like what do you think is harder?
The hardest challenge for me was when I was like directing music videos, like getting paid, like, you know, because like
Yeah.
a lot of up and coming artists, even if you like the artist is like poppin' and they got like, you know, 1 million streams and views and stuff on a few things, like they're not rich yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like tough, you know, and a lot of creative people, they don't really come from rich families, you know, their
Yeah.
creativity comes from them struggling and shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, for me, the hardest part was directing music videos and learning how to make a career out of it. I obviously didn't do that. So
Yeah.
here we are now, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Everyone's got to get paid at the end of the day.
Yeah,
You
for
have
sure.
to. It's,
Yeah.
You gotta make a living, right?
You know, yeah.
Yeah. Some people don't care, right? They just
Yeah.
they just want
Like if you're rich, you can do it for fun, you know. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
some of us, you know,
But then they don't got the
Really.
struggle stories.
Exactly. Exactly.
I feel like that's like all our even I watch a lot of comedy, and a lot of the comedians are like we've talked about this before, but like I don't know if you know who Tony Hinchcliffe is, the guy from Kill
course,
Tony.
Of course.
He's like, I used to live in my car behind the Comedy Store. You know, that's
Yeah.
how I got to this point. That's like how I have the jokes that I have, the premises that I
Exactly.
have. It's all from that struggle, right?
Like a little bit of self-deprecation, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you've been in the room with some pretty big people. But what are some other crazy things that have happened like during your performances or whatever? Like what crazy situations have you been in? Any crazy stories?
Experiences.
Like I know a lot of like I'll go back to comedy again. A lot of comedians are like, "Oh, I had to perform in like a bowling alley with a boxing ring in it or something," you know, like that type of shit.
The thing is, I haven't really done too much performance.
Oh, okay.
Only time I performed was like I had a feature with my boy Monte Big, so I just came out and performed like our song during his show.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Twice. That was it. I never really working on my set right now, you know?
Yeah.
I got like 2 big singles that I like. The Proud of Myself, the first one I dropped, and
Mhm.
now this new one, Say the Wrong Thing Tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep on dropping more, and then I'm gonna work on the performances. But the funniest one was wasn't a performance or nothing like that, but it was shooting at Drake's house for Moolah First for the music video. That
Yeah,
was just hilarious because he's just a crazy guy, you know.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
I've known him for years. I added a video for him in like 2024 or something like that, and then I ended up shooting 2 other videos for him. Yeah, just like through mutual friends and stuff. Yeah, that's how we met.
So I gotta understand something. Like, what made him decide to shoot a music video in the middle of a snowstorm? Because I think that was like one of the biggest.
That was the
snowstorms
craziest snowstorm
earlier
that
in
we
the-
had. Like
Yeah.
right after that, I went and I did snowplow with Andrew.
That's hilarious.
Like
That's
it was
crazy.
literally straight from Drake's house.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Like the contrast was insane, you know.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy day, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a crazy
It
day.
sounds like it.
I feel like at least
Yeah.
that the area that he lives in probably gets plowed right away. So
No, man. No plows were. They didn't go out until like late at night.
That's
you know?
crazy.
I guess they were just waiting for it to slow down, but it was not slowing down.
You would think all those
So
rich
like
people like
we
get
had to
private.
do 2 rounds. We had to do 2 rounds.
Holy shit!
We did 1 round, and then it kept on snowing, and then we did another round.
Oh shit.
You're talking
After
about
clearing up?
for the plowing,
For
right?
plow,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
How did you like even get there for that video then? Like were the streets crazy, or you were
Yeah, it
able
was
to?
messed. Like it was a risk, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Like,
wild.
The snow was insane.
Yeah. What made him decide? Like, let's go to Drake's house for this.
That's just Moolah First, man. He's just a spur of the moment guy.
Yeah. It seems that way.
He has like, you know, somewhat of a relationship with Drake, so
Mhm.
he knew if we just pull up randomly, we're not gonna get too big of a hard time. Like, you know, security came out and stuff, but then they're like, all right, just shoot your stuff and get out of here, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they were like pretty decently chill about it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
Have you met Drake from him before, or he's not that like
no,
he's
I
not
haven't
that cool with him?
No, they're cool.
Oh yeah,
for sure. But
it's just like a quick.
I never met him through.
Yeah.
That same day when I met Lil Wayne, Drake was there though.
Oh shit!
At
Wow.
the thing. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, that was like really early on.
That was the
right?
beginning of his career. Like,
Yeah.
What's the album called? Thank Me Later.
Thank Me
That
Later.
was the first one, right? Yeah.
He started pulling up like everywhere now, Drake. Like
He loves Toronto, man. People
yeah.
can say a lot, whatever they want to say about the guy, but he really supports the city, you know?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he was out last night or some shit.
Mad respect.
a
He was at some club.
Apartment 200.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's
so-
it.
And then he was at the Rogers Stadium for the what's her name again, Carol G concert
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's
He was just walking through everyone. Like you would think he has like a private entrance to the back or something.
Yeah,
but
no. Man,
he's
he
just walking with his
he loves-
security guards.
He loves Toronto a lot, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy because like with all that money he has, you know, like he could be anywhere in the world, you know, and he chooses to stay home.
Home is always good, man. So
Yeah.
I did a podcast the other day, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to go to LA?"
Mhm.
Because I went a few times out to LA to
Mhm.
Eric Bellinger studio and stuff to work, and we did a magazine shoot and whatever, a bunch of stuff.
Right.
But it's like, I don't know, I like it here, man. Canada's home, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I actually understand him when he wants to just stay at home.
Like, how does it feel in LA? Like, does it
It's
seem
dope, like,
superficial or?
it's sick? You know what I mean? Like it's
Mhm.
LA, palm trees, the weather is nice.
Yeah.
Everyone's grinding out there because like you have no choice. Like, you're either grinding or you're gonna get swallowed out there.
For
Mhm.
sure.
But yeah, Canada's sick, you know.
Yeah.
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 Well, how
So-
like is there? Can you tell when you're in the studio like the differences between LA and Toronto, or is it like kind of similar vibe? Like some of the artists out there different than collabing with artists over here. Did you not collab with anyone there?
No, I was
Oh,
working on
okay.
my own stuff when
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like he just let us come and use
Okay,
the studio
sick,
for the
sick.
week when I went out there. I brought
Yeah.
my old producer out there with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just us.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good. At
so-
least they don't have those winters.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's another thing. It's like winter sucks here.
Yeah.
If
Like,
yeah.
we're just talking about snow. Like,
Yeah.
it's brutal. Out
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
know?
That's what I'm saying. If Drake lived out there, then you and Mula would have been shooting in front of a nice
Yeah,
house
in
with
front of
palm
Calabasas,
trees.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
So you mentioned your single "Say the Wrong Thing" tonight.
Yeah.
So like, what was the process? Kind of like the writing process, like the production, everything. Like, take us through that a bit, like your
Yeah,
creative
so-
process.
How I even got the idea, there's this event that Live Nation puts on in Liberty Village at their little office there. They do it every like once every month or once every couple months or something. It's called Ones to Watch.
Mhm.
And I usually go out there. It's like a private event thing. And they have like an open bar thing. They give free beer, free wine all night.
Cool.
So the time I was there, I'm just like drinking the beers and they're just going down so smooth, you know?
Mm.
And I'm just like tipsy, drunk. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. I'm saying the wrong thing tonight, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, you're just drunk and you're just a little too honest, or
Yeah, yeah.
maybe you just bring up politics a little too early with somebody, or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
anything stupid
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
think of. So I was at that event and I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, bro, these drinks are going down a little too smooth. Like, I'm for sure saying the wrong thing tonight.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh my God, that's like such a crazy song idea, you know?
Mhm, mhm.
So I went immediately to the washroom, made a little voice note,
Mm.
and then I took it home, started writing it, and then I took it to the studio, and that was my first true self-produced single
Wow. How quick did you put that together? That whole song?
within like a week, because I was like, bro, if I don't do this now, this idea is gonna, like, you know,
Fade.
it's gonna
Mhm.
vanish, it's gonna disappear, and someone else is gonna take it from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys believe about that kind of stuff. Like, if you don't act on an idea,
You know what, bro? I feel like
quick
we've
enough,
had that.
someone else will take it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It was Prince or it was Michael Jackson, one or the other. I think it was Michael Jackson that said, if he thinks of an idea quick enough, he thinks, and if he doesn't work on it quick enough, he's like, Prince is gonna take it from me.
yeah.
Yeah, they used to compete heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm like, I think this idea is really dope.
yeah.
It came about naturally in a
Mhm.
real live situation, so I'm like, I gotta act on this.
Yeah.
immediately,
You gotta
know?
manifest it, right?
And everyone's been saying it's my best song yet, so we'll see.
That's
you know?
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we actually had something we wanted to do online too, like on
Oh yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, and someone actually.
And then as soon as like we were talking about it for way too long, and
Yeah.
we never actually acted on it, and then we saw it online. We're like, oh,
I'm
fuck.
telling you,
Mhm,
man, that stuff
mhm.
is so real.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
real. I
yeah,
don't know.
I didn't even think about that. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you just have to. You gotta act on it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because like, it's not even that the idea is gonna go from your brain just immediately into their brain, but it's like, we're humans. We think of a lot of the same stuff. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean?
For
Mhm.
sure.
And like some of us
you
are from,
gotta-
like they were from the same culture as us too. So it's like, you know,
so
like,
they knew.
yeah.
They were thinking
yeah.
about it already. You know?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys were thinking about it at the same time. They just moved a little quicker.
I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes it's not even intentional either. Like, let's say, for example, if you probably hear like something from a song, like you might like think about those lyrics like, I don't know, 10 years later, and like it's like, oh, I thought of that, you know, like without
Mhm.
even realizing like you
Yeah.
heard that in the past, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like shit like that happens.
Subconsciously,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
You know?
sure.
I like
Really?
so not to go back to comedy again, but I often like I wonder if people have said jokes that other people have used and they
For
don't even
sure.
they don't know about it, 'cause,
110%.
you know,
For sure.
110%.
and it's like kind of
like-
sucks because then people will be like, oh, you're stealing jokes, but it's like I didn't even
it's-
hear that before.
comedy is based on life, so there's only really so much you can say. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You just gotta
Yeah.
figure out a different creative way to talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So like when you get like that title stuck in your head, say the wrong thing tonight,
Yeah.
like how do you like start grabbing inspiration from everywhere and putting it all together? Like is it like you just start writing random stuff down and you start putting it together, or like what's that like?
Yeah, so I had the chorus, right? So
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm gonna say the wrong thing tonight. That's like obviously the main part of the
Mhm.
chorus. And then I'm just thinking, I'm like, what are all the things you're gonna do when you're drunk, you know?
Mhm.
So
Okay.
the verses are like, I'm texting you triple, I don't even care.
Mhm.
Telling my secrets,
Mhm.
being too loud, looking stupid. I think I'm funny, but I'm stupid. Like, you know, just all the things that you could think of in a situation where you're drunk and having a little bit too much fun and being a little too honest.
Mhm.
That's
So it's like
just brought from real life, you know.
yeah. So it's like all random thoughts about that
And it's
one
all
thing.
things that I've done in my life, you know.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like the comedy stuff we're talking about. It's a little deprecation.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Those are often the best comedians,
You
to be
got it.
honest.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
that. I love it.
That's my shit. Too.
Yeah, yeah.
You like Theo Vaughn?
Yeah, I love Theo
Hilarious.
Vaughn. Yeah, some of the things he put, like I've been seeing about him recently, like I feel like people make fun of him because like he's kind of like he seems stupid, but I feel
He's
like he's
not
doing it. Yeah,
stupid.
he's doing it like
intentional.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
intentional.
He's just joking around.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like he's
Yeah.
just having a good time, but like he's actually genuinely really smart.
Yeah,
Pay
yeah,
attention.
for sure.
That's the same kind of thing with Mike Tyson. People think he's stupid because
Mhm.
he's a boxer and he has the little lisp and all, but he's actually a really smart guy.
Well, I think anyone that can build themselves up to that like
Yeah.
stage is or like
You can't be
there's
stupid.
there's something that they know that we're not getting,
Yeah,
like, you know.
Exactly.
But do you have like a when you think of songs like that, was like, do you create a beat for that song specifically, or did you already have one lined up and you
No, I made everything together at the
Yeah,
same time. So
okay.
I came up with the concept, the say the wrong thing tonight, the drunk concept. And then I'm like, because my last song, Proud of Myself, had like country guitars in it,
Yeah.
trap drums. So I'm like, I'm going to continue with that sound because I'm just liking it right now. And yeah.
How do you switch it up though? Like you just made that song for a mutual friend Andrew. Like,
Yeah.
Self-made supplements, right?
Yeah.
Like how do you switch between genres like that? Like it's pretty cool.
So when I did that one for Andrew, it was hit like, see how I made up the idea for Say the Wrong Thing, the concept.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Andrew had the concept already, which was a big help. He's like, I want it to sound like, you know, like Linkin Park kind of.
That's
like,
where my head was at, bro.
Rock, rap, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I used to love that stuff back in the day. So this is kind of in my pocket. And then he's like, yeah, I want it to be about my company, starting from the bottom.
For sure.
You know, people doubting you, not believing.
Yeah.
So like all the information he gave me really helped me like just take it to the next level. you
That's
know?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
For sure.
Song's sick. You guys like it?
I like it, bro. I like all
It's
your
mad
songs.
different,
Really.
you know? It's
Yeah, it's
mad
pretty cool.
different, but it's like
For sure.
I'm screaming on it, like
Yeah.
hardcore, you know? I would love to do more stuff like that. It's fun.
Like who was your inspo for like your most recent song? Like was that like a Morgan Wallen? Because that's the vibe I'm getting from that
Yeah,
one.
like so I never used to make this type of music. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. My first genre of music I made in 2018 was Afro beats,
Okay.
which is hilarious because
Yeah, yeah.
look at me, obviously.
Yeah.
And the song I co-produced for Eric Bellinger's album was he did an Afro beats album,
Mhm.
and he knew I was making that kind of stuff before, so he's like, "Yo, let's do it," you know? Because I'm like, I was just a big fan of the genre, so I was, you know, I just through that process I realized that you can be a fan of a genre, but it doesn't mean you have to make that genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I'm getting off topic here, but
No, you're
No,
good.
it's
I just
cool.
an
Natural,
idea I
it's
thought
natural.
of right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, how you're saying about the Morgan Wallen stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in 2014, or not 2014, 2023,
Mhm.
I was listening to a lot of Morgan Wallen, 2023, 2024. Because like I was just hearing about him for the first time and stuff.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, this is sick. It's like
Mhm.
country, but like it's not like the cheesy classic.
Yeah.
You know, my dog died and I'm sad and my girlfriend broke up with
Yeah.
me.
It's a
Like,
different sound.
yeah, it's like it's country, but like it has like some swag to it, you know?
Yeah.
So I was bumping Morgan Wallen like crazy. So I'm like, I want to try and make a song like that, but
Mhm.
like I'm gonna just do it for jokes, just for fun, you know?
Let's see how it goes.
And I did it, and I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of hard, you know? This is actually kind of
It is.
sick. So
Yeah.
I just stuck with it, and then I
Yeah.
just became a huge fan of the genre, and I'm just here we are now.
Yeah.
I got a whole project right now with these tracks lined up.
Oh, that's dope.
So yeah,
Do you plan on going to like that rock style at all or no?
I mean, I could for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely would do more.
But you want to stick to like that country.
Like I tried, like after I did the one with Andrew, I was so hyped on the song.
Yeah.
I was even thinking, yo, forget this country trap stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Do that, 'cause
Yeah.
that's just how I am, bro. I don't know if you guys know anything about ADHD, but like when I really like fuck with something, I'm
Yeah.
like all in on it, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you fixate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a hyper focuser, you know?
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like hardcore. It's like kind of bad sometimes.
No, it's
No,
cool. It's
but-
cool though.
But yeah, so like when I made the song for Andrew, I was like, damn, I gotta make a bunch of these. And I couldn't make any.
Yeah.
I tried. Nothing was coming to me, you
Hmm.
know?
Mhm.
So I took that as a sign. All right, let's go back to the
Yeah. It was like a one and done.
yeah, like those ones I can make those all day long, bro.
Yeah.
I realize this is like the most natural genre for me. I can like I could go in the studio right now and probably make like 2-3 of them.
Hmm.
you
Oh,
know?
shit.
Yeah. Whereas like those like the Afrobeat stuff and like that's how the song I did for Andrew, it might take me a week to make one song.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because it's like
Yeah.
it's not coming off naturally, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what you said like about your latest single. You said it was like a week, right? Is that like not an average? That's
No,
like,
I'm
that's
saying like
longer.
Well, because I had the idea, and then by the time I was able to get into the studio, it was about a week.
Oh, okay,
But like
okay.
if we put it all together timing wise,
Yeah,
quick,
yeah.
5 hours. You know, I wrote that thing in like
Holy,
30 minutes.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
That's like
Once I had the chorus down, the verses were easy. They were
you,
done.
you
So
could write a book then.
yeah, I would, man. I would love to one day.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
So do you like writing better? Or do you like the production side of it better?
Yeah, I'm a writer, man.
Yeah.
That's how I started. Like I was a camera guy, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I would be in sessions with other guys, filming them behind the scenes, and eventually I started to get like, you know, yo, what if you say this line or something, you know? And then I started to notice that people were taking my ideas, being like, oh, that's kind of sick, you know?
Yeah.
And like there was a phase where any session I was in, I was guaranteed I was gonna get one line in the song, you know? I'd always come with like, you know, the little one liner here and there.
Yeah.
So my nickname used to be Johnny Lingo, because like I would always like, you know, come up with like little weird slangs and stuff like that, and lingo or
That's
whatever.
funny.
So that's how I started, man. Just
You're like Migos on the ad lib.
I'm like hiding in the corner, and I'm just like with my camera filming. I'm like, oh, yo, what if you say this?
yeah,
And like the first time someone actually like took my idea was Eric.
Oh,
Was Eric Bellinger,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So I
Wow.
was like, okay, if this guy who's known to be one of the best songwriters in the game, and I've seen this guy make like 3, 4, 5 songs in one night with ease from scratch. You know
That's
what I mean?
insane, bro.
So like for someone like that to take my like little one line, it's only one line. It's not much, but that could be that one line that like, you know, completes the song.
Yeah, it brings everything together.
So yeah, that's kind of how it started. So once I started to get more and more confidence, like I said, I came into the game with no confidence, and that's why I went the interview route and the behind the scenes route, right? It's like my cop out way of coming into the game, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people in the industry are like that.
Yeah.
They're like everyone wants to make music, you know? Like who doesn't want to make music?
Yeah.
Sick, you know? We all love music.
Yeah. I feel like that was kind of like my thing too. Like I've been saying this whole time we've been doing this, I want to try stand up.
Yeah.
But I just did this instead.
Earlier.
It's like a cop out, right? It's like the same idea.
Every comedian has a podcast. That's how you start.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not lying. I think he's been saying this since episode 1.
Yeah, I think
no, I believe it.
for
Because
real.
I was
28.
telling him if I didn't do music, I would be doing stand up too. I'm scared of it too.
Yeah,
Because
it's scary.
like I said, I'm more of a studio guy. I haven't really done too many performances.
Yeah.
I plan on it.
Yeah.
I want it to be like have a solid set,
For sure.
plan out my stuff
sure.
like for real, like acting and visuals and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like with stand up, you just gotta go and do it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do open mic nights. You gotta do 1,000 times bombing before you get one crowd that, like, you know,
it's about experimenting in front of the crowd, not getting it perfect the first time.
Because like even the biggest comedians, they're still like, you know, they're practicing, they're working their set every time, and they're bombing.
Yeah.
The biggest comedians in the world have bombs, bomb nights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Speaking of bombs, we got F bombs right here. Shout out to these guys.
Shout out.
So
That's dope.
but it's cool you were able to like have that one moment where you realized, oh, this is what I'm good at, because like a lot of people, that's what we've talked about often too, is like a lot of people don't know what they're good at, and like they don't know what their true passion is. So it's cool that you were able to like experience that.
I didn't really know either, but I just knew I always loved it. You know?
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah. I feel like on the internet, like people see the highs, but like what are some of the lows that like people don't see, like as an artist?
The lows is just, man, for the last few years I've been really going all in on music. So like you're not making money. You're not making money up front. You know what I mean? Unless you're getting a crazy big bag from a label or something like that, or a crazy investor, you know? So there's been a lot of times where I'm not making any money. But like I'm working, you know, but it wouldn't really seem like that, you know? Yeah.
It takes
so
a lot.
tough, realistically, it's tough, you know?
Yeah.
But
for sure.
It's okay. It pays off in the end, you know?
It does. Yeah. It's always a long game, right?
Yeah. As long as you're doing what you like and you figure out a way to make it work, you know?
Exactly.
What's outside of money, what's like one of the hardest lessons you've learned in the music industry?
You can't trust everyone. That's for sure one of them. Be careful who you work with, and be careful who you give all your time to, you know? So like I said, I was behind the scenes before. I was helping out other artists, doing a lot of favors, you know, which I'm not like complaining about doing the favors, because you got to do that stuff, right? It's part of the game. But like, sometimes you do a little too much for somebody who doesn't appreciate it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of a tough lesson. But it actually was something I really needed to learn, because then I decided to just go all in on me, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's paying off, you know?
Hey, like Lil Wayne once said, "Time is money. I'm an hour past paid." Right.
Exactly.
I like that one.
You said it. You
All
said it.
right. What's some advice do you have towards like young aspiring artists? Actually, better yet, you know what? What advice would you have for your younger self? Because really, I feel like you're gonna give your younger self the best advice.
I mean, I don't regret anything, but like honestly, if we're being honest,
Mm-hmm.
I would have just started making music from the start,
Mhm.
Yeah.
rather than doing it like a 10 decade plus run doing other
Mhm.
stuff. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But it brought me to where I'm at now, so I'm not regretting it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would have been cool to see what could have happened if I started making music from
Yeah.
back in like 2010 or whatever. From the
You mean
start.
like with just like making connections from the music itself, right? Like rather than like you, I feel like you've kind of built your own resume by like doing like, let's call it the dirty work. Like
yeah,
you know, you're
Mhm.
doing stuff for other people, right? To like
yeah,
get in
yeah,
the same room, right?
exactly.
So you mean like if you were making the music just from the beginning, right?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been interesting to see how would it have gone if I just made only music and went
Yeah,
all in on
yeah.
that, you know?
I wonder though, because like maybe some of the connections you made throughout the other stuff, maybe you wouldn't have made them.
That's
and then,
exactly what
you
I'm
know?
saying.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
it's
I
like,
don't regret it,
yeah,
because it
Yeah.
brought me to where I'm at right now.
yeah, exactly.
But it would have been, I don't know. It's cool.
It's
In
interesting.
another lifetime, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you can live like a double life, eh? You
What's
could see
that?
one route and then see
What's
the other
that quote Kanye said? I want to know. They want to know what would happen if I didn't win or something, but I guess we'll never.
Oh
know.
yeah,
Guess we'll never
yeah,
know.
exactly.
Yeah.
I guess we'll never know because
Yeah.
we're here right now, right?
You got to go to an alternate universe for
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
So, what like plans do you have for your career coming up? Like, what's some new stuff you're experimenting
Yeah.
with?
So
Or
over the winter, so I was working with another producer before. I decided to part ways with him, and I was like, all right, I'm by myself now, so let me figure out how to produce. I had to learn how to produce.
Mhm.
I know how to co-produce and do, my little additional add-ons and stuff like that, but I learned how to produce from scratch.
Mhm.
So that was one thing I had to do over the winters, and I locked in, produced all my brand new music, wrote all of it, recorded myself, and then I had a friend help me mix it. And yeah, so I just have a bunch of tracks. I made like 100 songs over the winter.
Oh wow,
That's crazy.
Bunch of songs. I got like my 5-6 favorite ones, and I'm gonna drop them. I just dropped "Say the Wrong Thing" tonight.
Mhm.
I got another one called "The Last Time" coming up soon. Can play it for you guys later if you want. And we're gonna go from there. Yeah, just single after single, and then testing the market out, see
Yeah,
which ones
yeah,
are hitting,
for sure.
and then drop the project.
It's dope.
Like, so you said you recorded about 100 songs. Like, okay, you liked about 6 of them, let's just say.
Yeah.
There's 94. Like, what would you do with those 94 now? Like, would you revise them until you get to
Well,
to
yeah,
that point where-
they're like, I would just call them like ideas, I guess. They're like
Yeah.
ideas. They're not complete. They're recorded, they're produced, but then none of them are finished.
Mhm.
It's like, if some of them are good enough, who knows? 5 years from now, I could bring it back and
Yeah, take the
revise
idea.
it. Yeah.
That's
Mm.
They're
cool.
there. It's not a like, even making songs that never get released. That's even just part of the process.
Yeah.
Practicing, trying new stuff.
Yeah.
I'm in the studio. I'm trying different. Like I've never considered myself a singer at all. I'm more of a songwriter, like I said.
Mhm.
So like, I learned how to produce, and this year, I've just been learning how to get better and better at singing. So like the songs just sound better for everyone.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
good. You're sharpening your skills in all the
Exactly.
areas, right?
Like even Eric, he sent me a text like about 2 months ago, and he's like, I really love to see what you're doing vocally, and I can really tell you're committed to the process. And it was a whole nice message, and I just like, it was the best message I could ever
Yeah,
receive.
you need those, bro.
'Cause he's like a natural singer,
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like, I'm not a singer. I'm like, I'm just trying my best right now. Appreciate the comment. That was
Yeah.
huge. It was huge.
Yeah, you need that.
It
Though.
was a boost, man.
Yeah,
I
you
needed
need
it, 'cause
those,
I was like,
yeah.
okay, yeah, now I'm gonna even go even harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing that I thought about when you were talking about the 100 songs, like, do you write a bunch of random songs and then try to put them together for an album? Like, if you were gonna drop an album, or would it be like you have one idea for an album and then you would generate songs off of that one idea?
Yeah, so out of all those songs, I would say probably like 80% of them are the same kind of sound.
Okay.
So like the new stuff I'm dropping, Say the Wrong Thing and whatever. Some of the other ones are just random ideas that like I thought of something and I'm like, oh, let me test it out, whatever. But yeah, majority of them I was making them with a purpose because I knew that I wanted to make an album,
Yeah.
And then even some of those other ones, they're like, so like all the ones I'm gonna drop on this new album, they're all like the Say the Wrong Thing kind of stuff. And then I have other ones that could be a project as well. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah,
So
that's
out of
cool.
those like other like 94 or whatever, there's like another 6 in there that could be its own separate album. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
One last question, and then if you want to plug anything, talk about
Yeah.
something that we didn't cover, whatever. But is there like a dream collab that you have, or someone that you haven't met yet, and
I
you want to collab
mean,
with them?
this sounds probably basic, but Morgan Wallen would be like super
Okay.
sick to work with. I actually had an opportunity to write some songs for Big X the Plug. Nothing got placed,
Mm-hmm.
but his team heard them and stuff like that.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
So I would love to work with Big X the Plug. He does like some country stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I've
Yeah, I
heard him
think
before.
I've
I
seen
know
him,
what you're
man.
talking
I
about.
have some crazy demos.
He's a big boy.
Yeah,
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's funny too. I've
Yeah.
seen him on Sunday Conversation. Caleb Presley. Yeah. He was on that.
He's hilarious.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
laughing at everything.
Yeah.
He's a jolly guy. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he seems cool.
But I would love to work with him too. He's dope.
Have you met him, or like does he know of you?
No,
or?
this was just like
his
through
team.
his team and
Okay.
like an A&R at Warner was
Yeah.
plugging this stuff.
Cool.
But yeah, he'd be dope to work with. Post Malone would be fire.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is there? You know, I could just cop out and say Jelly Roll, but not really, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I like him more, I think, as a person than his music, to be honest.
Yeah.
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 A lot
I
of
like
people,
how he's like motivational. He lost like 300 pounds.
Mhm.
Like he's doing his thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm not really his kind of person. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in his lifestyle. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's not really my vibe. But
Yeah.
like, so his music doesn't really resonate with me too hard.
For
sure.
But he's dope. Who else is there? Who do you guys like in the country game right now? Just Morgan Wallen, probably.
I would say, yeah.
That's like my
I would-
main guy.
yeah,
You know what I
for
I'm
mean?
sure.
not really a big country guy, but Riley Green is pretty big too. No,
Who's that?
you guys don't know Riley Green? I
I
don't
think I've
know.
heard the name.
My
I'm not even too big in the country. Like
Yeah,
I
sometimes
think that's more
I
for
feel
girls.
like, bro, I don't even think I even fit in country.
Yeah.
It's like I'll know the song, but like I won't know the artist's name. I think that one of the guys is Bailey Zimmerman.
yeah, Bailey
Yeah.
Zimmerman.
Pretty dope.
That's
I've
the
heard
guy
of
I
him.
was actually trying to look for.
Mhm.
He's
Heard of
sick.
Yeah.
He's
Pretty dope
actually
too.
really
Yeah,
sick. Yeah, those guys are all dope, man.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber would be cool, obviously, Canadian.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be sick. He's a versatile guy too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very good, man. He's very good,
Yeah.
and he's Canadian.
That's dope.
So.
Anything else you want to talk
No,
about that
man,
we
I
haven't
think
covered?
we're good,
That's
man.
good.
Shout out to F Bombs.
Shout
They
out.
sponsored our little event on the weekend there at Matchbox Tattoo.
Mhm.
These drinks are great. 7%. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to chug this when the camera's off, bro.
Mhm.
All right, man. Well, I don't know.
Shout out to Andrew and Self-Made
for
Supplements.
setting it
For
up.
sure.
Yes, for sure.
Self-made.
My guy.
You want to let people know where they can find your music?
Yeah,
or
it's
they can
just
find whatever.
Tennisxclub on everything. All socials, YouTube, Spotify, Apple. That's it, man. Tennisxclub.
right.
Club.
That's dope, man.
Let's
Thanks
get
for coming. It was
Thanks
a
for
great
having me,
time.
man. The Spro was amazing, by the way. I
Thank you,
killed
thank
that.
you. Shout out Messina
Yeah,
Bakery
Messina
for
Bakery.
that. we got those new beans.
That's local, right?
Yeah.
It is. It's
Okay,
close.
nice.
You gotta go and try their cannolis. They're
Yeah?
unreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say
It's
that.
unreal.
Scarlet and St. Clair.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's unreal.
All
All right. Well, everyone,
Thank
if
you guys.
Yeah, for sure,
That
brother.
was dope.
Yeah, man.
thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming.
For sure.
If you guys enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
We're out.